mixing machine model RM-1000. So here is the model RM-1000 resin mixing machine, and the difference between this and our other resin mixers is it can accommodate any size of cups. So we'll put in a really small one here, and you can see the adjustment is with this adjusting chuck. So it can take a really small one, and I'll put it off center so you can see it centering, and just moves it into the center, and then holds it very tightly. I don't know if so. Let's put in a little bit bigger cup. Put in this size of cup. Holds it tight enough that you can actually pick up the machine demonstration. So the first thing we'll do is just rotate the top disc in relation to the bottom disc, which brings the grips inward. And that's all you have to do. There is a thumb screw to fasten this down. So I'll just show you the side. So if you don't quite trust that the grips will stay in position, you can screw it down like so. That clamps the two discs together, and then there's no way that they can slip in relation to each other. But it's really not necessary. So for this demonstration, we're going to take the thumb screw out and just mix it as is. By the design of these slots, the top disc resists unscrewing. It's a little harder. It's easier to pinch it tight, and it doesn't want to come unscrewed. So now it will rotate just fine like that. And what we're going to do now is just put in a mixing paddle. This is a shorter paddle than your Home Depot 1 gallon size paddle that you normally get. This is a 9-inch paint paddle made by Perfect Sticks. I got this from Amazon. And so anyway, we'll just put it in the horizontal holding arm like so. And it's pretty tight. You may not even need to tighten this thumb screw here, but we will anyway. And there's an adjustment out like so, and you can angle it at different angles. That will pull the material from the bottom of the beaker to the top, and conversely that will kind of push the top material down to the bottom. But we'll just keep it in the neutral position here. And start the mix. You can see that the rotation speed is much slower than it was when there was no stick in there. The motor kind of compensates for the thickness of the material, because you don't want material like this mixing at 65 RPM, otherwise you'll introduce air bubbles. But so that's a good speed for a material of this thickness, and you can see that there are no air bubbles being introduced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm this material up so that you can see, because that's normally what we do to recrystallize or to dissolve the crystallized resin. And then you'll get a look at how it is under a lighter load, and you'll see that it mixes faster even at the same speed. So that's about 2 minutes of mixing. So we're going to take a look at what we have here. And as I hope, the resin has been the crystals have been redissolved, and we're ready to unload. Here we'll just dispose of the mixing stick, and this will just kind of work it out of the chuck, and now we have a good batch of resin. Normally, if I'm mixing the same, what often happens in production use is you have the same size container that you use over and over again. So what I would do in that case is just kind of chuck one size container, just like so, chuck it once, and then every time I mix more resin, you just put in a second cup like that, and the second cup will not move in relation to the first cup. So we'll just show you that here with a couple of marks there. Okay, and we'll mix this up as a demonstration. And notice that the cups aren't moving in relation to each other. So that is the RM-1000. So